One of the things that philosophers routinely do is carefully distinguish definitions so that what anyone is saying is made perfectly clear or as clear as possible. And so, for example, when we talk about possibilities, we often have some different meanings in mind. And two categories of possibilities are causal possibilities and logical possibilities. So when we talk about causal possibilities, we're talking about things that are possible given the laws of nature. Now, often it's also assumed that not only are we assuming the current laws of nature, but that things are the way they are. The past, the recent past is the way that it has been. What's possible given the way the world is now and the current laws of nature, or the laws of nature. So, for example, when we say something is possible in this way, it's possible that I am in Texas tomorrow. I'm currently in Illinois, but I could catch a flight there, or I could drive and make it there by tomorrow. And so those things are possible. It's possible that I'm in Texas. That's causally possible given the laws of nature and the way the world is now. It's not possible that I'm on the moon in 2 minutes. I am not near a rocket that could get to the moon in 2 minutes. We don't have any such rockets anyway. And it's just not possible given the laws of nature and the way the world is right now. It's causally possible that I eat 2 hamburgers for dinner tonight. It's something that could be done. I'm capable of doing it. It's not causally possible, given the laws of nature, the way things are, that I eat 200 hamburgers for dinner tonight. I don't even think professional competitive eaters could do that one. It's possible in a causal sense that there's a fire in Tanner Hall today. Something might happen that would start a fire. The fire occurs in Tanner Hall. That's possible given the laws of nature. Given the laws of nature, though, it's not possible that a Chihuahua eats Tanner Hall today. Not something that could possibly be done. So that's just giving you some examples, a little definition of causal possibility. That's one type of possibility. Another type of possibility that philosophers talk about is a little more odd to some people, and that's logical possibility. And this does not include or imply a contradiction, but it could include things that aren't the case. It could be things that might happen regardless of how the past was, regardless of how the laws of nature are. The test for this is, could you construct a model, a consistently conceived situation that could happen? If you can, it's logically possible, even though it may not be causally possible. So it's logically possible that my cat grows to be as large as an elephant. Now, given the laws of nature, obviously that's not possible, but it's not an incoherent idea. It doesn't involve a contradiction in and of itself, so it is logically possible. Now, it's not logically possible that I create a round square. That's because by our definitions of a square and something being round, you derive a contradiction. It's logically possible that humans can grow gills at will. The movie Waterworld had Kevin Costner with gills, and he was still a human. Now, he didn't grow them at will, but you get an idea of how that might be. There's no contradiction in that. We could construct a model. We could consistently conceive humans being able to do this. I think it'd be pretty cool if we could do that. Swim underwater, that'd be great. It's not logically possible that my daughter created this universe. Now, that derives a contradiction. Why? Just to be clear here, right? For her to be my daughter, I have to exist first. but I'm something that exists in the universe, this universe. And I did not exist before this universe did. And so it's an incoherent idea that my daughter created this universe. It's logically possible that Sherman Hall becomes a national landmark visited by millions of people every year. In fact, maybe that is causally possible, whereas our first two examples is not. But it's not logically possible that a gerbil weighs more than itself at the same time. That involves an contradiction and inconsistency. So those are two types of possibilities that philosophers use and talk about.